just me. Third live stream of the weekend. Third one, because we had the sprint weekend. And if you've been with me for all three, you will know this is my third background. My hair's still a mess. Bad hair. Third background. I'm at work. But, oh well, don't matter. Yeah, so we're here for qualifying. Qualifying back to our normal F1 weekend. We have just had the F1 sprint race this morning, a few hours ago. And my God, what a chaotic end to a sprint race. Chaotic. Now, first we'll start off with the front end. Max dominated after he overtook Lewis Hamilton. Seemed to struggle first few laps. Don't know what that was about. A little bit of battery issue by the sounds of things. But all in all, after he got past Fernando, after he got past Lewis, he was gone, clear, finished, finitoed. Sometimes 1.5 seconds a lap quicker than Lewis. Lewis, comfortable. He was comfortably led until Max overtook him, and then he was comfortably second. Couldn't ask for any more. Phenomenal drive from the man, especially in that car. And then it kicked off. So, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. We had... Who did we have? We had Perez. We had Charles. We had Carlos. We had Lando. Then 4. And what the running order... Well, and we had Fernando Alonso beforehand as well. We forgot about Fernando. Fernando's an important part. So we had Fernando third. This was with good 5 laps to go. Fernando was third, struggling. Carlos Sainz was 4th. Didn't really put any impressions on him until the pivotal point. Then we had Sergio Perez just behind Carlos. Seemed to start struggling a bit with Charles Leclerc putting him under a lot of pressure, and then Lando Norris just simmering behind, about a second back, just watching it all unfold. And long story short, Carlos went for the move, brilliant move, got him round the outside going into the first corner of the S's, and then Nando going into the tight left-handers, just sent one, pushed Carlos wide. Perez cuts down him inside of both. And then Carlos wasn't having any of it going into the tight left-hander coming up to the long sweeping right-hander. Wasn't having any of it. Sent one down the inside of Fernando. Fernando got all out of shape. Charles got past. And then that was it. Fernando ended up getting a puncture. But what we have found out, guys, is Fernando Alonso got a 10-second time penalty for the sprint race. Which is pointless, absolutely pointless because he's retired. We got a 10-second time penalty for the sprint race for the collision with Carlos Sainz. Bit of pointless information for us there, to be honest. Absolutely pointless penalty, stupid penalty, and Aston Martin feel hard done by it. I mean, it means literally nothing. So, yeah, chaotic end to a sprint race. Quiet front 2 positions. Quiet there from 8th downwards was quiet, to be honest. It was just that battle from 3rd to 7th. But yeah, hopefully what we did notice in the race tomorrow, hopefully things might change, because we noticed during the sprint race a DRS train. No one likes a DRS train. But yeah, into qualifying. Normal qualifying mode now. Forget about the sprint. The sprint is a different thing. We have had setup change. Fernando Alonso, check this floor. Jacob, I can't be the only person that wants Carlos to beat Charles in every race this season. Oof. You've not got a supporter in me in that. I think I want Carlos to do well. I want Carlos to prove to Red Bull and Mercedes that he's worthy of a seat and he don't have to go to Stake and then Audi, obviously. I hope Carlos does well for himself. Do I want him to beat Charles? Yeah, no. I want him to beat Charles. Do I think he'll beat Charles? No. Don't think he will. I think Charles has also had the edge over him this year. Well, not this year, this race. This year, Carlos has been miles close. But this race, I think Charles has had the slight edge over him this weekend. If you looked at sprint qualifying, if you watched it all, you'll see SQ1, he had the edge over Carlos. Start of SQ2, he had the edge, and then SQ3, the rain came down, made a mistake. And we know how good Carlos is in the wet. Carlos is very good in the wet. So, Carlos had him there, but Charles looked a bit more racier, a bit more pace to me in the sprint race. Oh, Hulkenberg's just jumped the stake in the pit lane. That was a bit... Here we go. Right, we're off. We've got a green light for Q1 anyway. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Ferrari's just waiting in the pit lane. Now, can anyone challenge Max Verstappen for pole? Can anyone challenge Max Verstappen? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Perez, can he? I don't think so. I'm going to say it's going to be a Max pole. And then it's going to be quite close, I reckon, between second, third, fourth, fifth. No, definitely not. Yeah, fair enough. Go on then. What? Top 5. I want 5 because we've had enough of pole. We know who's pole. Top 5 for qualifying. Are we going to get a surprise? I hope for a surprise. I want a surprise. I'm going to give you my top 5. My top 5, Max pole, obviously. I'm going to go with Charles Leclerc second, Sergio Perez third, Lando Norris fourth, Carlos Sainz fifth, Lewis Hamilton sixth. I'll put him in there. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. But you never know. Something could happen. That Mercedes, we know George Russell obviously going out in SQ2 yesterday in qualifying P11. Not very good for the Mercedes, but that's where the car is. It's on the fringe. It is on the fringe. And if someone likes, well, as we saw, Zhou and Bottas yesterday, phenomenal sprint qualifyings, knocked the Mercedes out. So Mercedes are vulnerable in that sense during qualifying. I think they're a little bit better in the race, but they are nowhere near the front runners of McLaren, Ferrari and Red Bull in terms of race. They're thereabouts with Aston. I don't think they're too far behind Aston in the race, especially this weekend. But qualifying, Aston seems to have an edge as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if you did see Fernando up there as well, you know. Zhou's gone quite wide there. That's it, there we go. We'll mention Zhou Guanyu because he did finish P9 in the sprint race. Phenomenal result. Now, if he just needs to replicate that for the race, then he'll get some points. That's what he needs. But great sprint race for Zhou Guanyu. Phenomenal job. Can't fault the guy. Right, penultimate corner, has he nailed the braking point? Quite well, I would say a little bit wide off the apex, but still kept it smooth. And he's in the pits. He's just let us down and he's aborted the lap. Right, Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari on the medium tyres for Q1. Medium tyres. Oh, that was deep. Oh, Yuki Tsunoda, DRS is not working. That is not a good sign. Let's see where Carlos is on these mediums. He's gone to third behind Gasly and Magnussen. I'm not sure if that's enough. Russell goes top on the softs. Only just under 2/10 clear of Magnussen, which isn't amazing, but he's got a lap in. Jacob, Max, Perez, Charles, Carlos, Norris. As predictable as possible. I hope we get a good surprise with Sauber or another backmarker team. I hope we get a good surprise, but I don't see anyone breaking into the top 8. I think 9th and 10th up for grabs with obviously Stroll, maybe one of the Mercedes going. Maybe a surprise from a Ferrari. You never know what Ferrari you're going to do you? Maybe Piastri. Piastri's looked a little off. A little bit better in quali than he is in the race, but I hope we get a surprise from one of the Saubers. Maybe Ricciardo. Hopefully Yuki has a little bit of a better quali and race. Hopefully he does a bit better now. I don't think Williams has the pace. Haas, maybe in quali, a bit wide there from Logan. Quite a bit wide, my God. But yeah, no, I'm hoping for a little surprise, get through to Q3, see what's what. Right, we're on with Max Verstappen now. Lando Norris has gone second, just behind George Russell on the first flying laps here. Here goes Max. Right, how far ahead's Max going to be? About 1.2, we're going to call it, 1.2 ahead. Hulkenberg's incident in the pit lane will be investigated after the session. He did jump. I think it was a stake, he just went round him with the pit lane. I don't know why. Just decided. Couldn't be asked to wait. Charles Leclerc goes top, provisional top of Q1 by 4/10 to George Russell as well. Jesus Christ. We've got Max and Hamilton both on laps here now. Alonso goes top. Alonso has gone top. Max has matched Alonso in the middle sector. Hamilton is 6/10 down. Bottas goes second. Bottas, phenomenal lap with a 35.5 there. Stroll third. Wow, what a lap by Bottas. Phenomenal. Right, Max, where we at? Max goes second, behind Fernando. He is behind Fernando. Wow. Lewis Hamilton, where's Lewis Hamilton? He's 8th. He is 8th. Not a great lap by the Mercedes. I don't think Perez has much to complain about there, to be honest. He was nowhere near. Stroll's had a good lap there, put him up in P4, but his teammate P1, wow. And Valtteri Bottas, P3. He's on a storm. Loving it. Logan Sargent puts himself into P6. Wow. Logan's on one. I think the main thing is with the surface, the track surface, you've got to get your tyres in a good window. And not many seem to be able to do that. Get them heated up right. That's why I think we're seeing Russell, Norris, Hamilton, all 1.5 seconds back from Fernando. Piastri's just putting purple first sector, purple middle sector. Piastri's on a good lap now. Here comes Albon. Down the back straight. Albon goes P4. Good lap. Good lap in the Williams, that. 6/10 faster than Logan. 6/10 off Alonso. 6/10 ahead of Logan. Piastri goes top by a 10th. Good lap. 35 flat. Never mind. Sargent Q3. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. We can hope, but I don't. Well, he's got time to find compared to Albon, but is he able to find it? I don't think so. But we can hope. We can hope. Come on, Logan. We're all with you. DRS is now working for Yuki. George, P6. Still behind Albon there, which is interesting. Sainz, purple middle sector. He's putting in a good lap now. Now on the softs. They've abandoned the mediums and they've gone straight to the softs. Let's see, Gasly goes up to 9th. That's good. Obviously, Ocon is running a new floor and a new chassis, a new lightweight chassis compared to Gasly, so he should be ahead, and he is ahead by a 10th, which is not where Alpine will probably want them new upgrades, only a 10th ahead of the old car. And Carlos Sainz goes top. Carlos has gone top. Only just half a 10th to Piastri. So the drivers at risk at the moment, well, Sargent is on the fringe in 15th, and then 16th Ricciardo, Norris in 17th, Hamilton 18th, Magnussen 19th, and Perez has not set a time yet. He's only going to get one lap, and he's come out now in 20th. Here we go. Last 5 minutes now, coming into 5.5 minutes. So drivers will be coming out, doing their prep laps, and then flyers. Right, so we got Lando Norris on a lap now. Oh, little switch there. Little twitch again. Three tenths up on what he needs at the moment. So it's okay, you just got to keep it smooth, keep it going. Nice, 2 left-handers there from Lando. See where he is coming out of sector 2. 8 tenths up on what he needs. Great. Let's see now. Now what they don't want is track evolution. There's still 3 minutes left. He's got to put in good laps to make sure that they're fully safe. Any mistakes could be costly. Here we go. Where is he? Oh, he goes top. Okay, that is good. That's pretty. Yeah, he's good enough. He shut me up there, hasn't he? Bloody hell. He goes top by a 10th. On board with Perez now. On board with Sergio Perez. Now he hasn't set a lap time yet, so this is his 1 lap. Zhou is the driver at risk. I like this track. My first time. It's the first time watching it. Wow. No, it is. It's a very good track. It is a very good track. It's a nice track. We've not been here since 2019. The first turn's very nice. Now, if you look at this track, it's got similar characteristics to Malaysia. If you ever looked at Malaysia, if you haven't, go and watch some old Malaysian Grand Prix, and you'll see the similar characteristics between China and Malaysia. Very similar, but China's that little bit better, I feel. But no, it's a good track. It's always thrown up very good races. I think my first Chinese Grand Prix that I can remember is... Now, I didn't watch it, but I've watched replays of it. It was China 2007. My first one, I think, that I remember watching... I watch pretty much every year. 2011, maybe? It's the first one I remember. But I've watched, obviously, replays of 2007. Obviously, Lewis Hamilton going off into the gravel and everything, bottling his championship in his rookie year. Won't go into that. Right, we're on to Zhou Guanyu now. Zhou Guanyu, home Grand Prix, coming out of Sector 2. Is he up on what he needs? He's 4 tenths up on what he needs to get out of this drop zone, so it's a good lap at the moment for Zhou. Bottas has gone 5th. Wow. He's ahead of Max Verstappen. Valtteri Bottas. Wow. I'm an American. Netflix invented F1. Yeah. Oh, he's locked up. He's locked up. Yeah. Netflix has bolstered F1's audience a lot, to be fair, in America. Not just America, UK as well. A lot of the UK. Zhou, 8th fastest. Wow. Good lap. Good lap from both stakes there. So they've got pace and quality. Very good pace. So, yeah, I think Netflix has done well. I think Drive to Survive is very dramatised. It is slightly over the top, but it gives you your basis of knowing the drivers, knowing what F1's about, knowing the cars. So it has bolstered the F1 audience and people watching it. It's a good thing. It's a very good... Hulkenberg up to 5th. Lewis is locked up. Oh, now this could spell trouble for Lewis Hamilton now. This is huge trouble for Lewis Hamilton. 12th, only 12th. He's in danger. He is in danger. Ricciardo goes above him. We could see Lewis Hamilton out here in Q1. Oh dear. That lockup. Huge mistake from Lewis. Lewis is 14th now. Lewis could be out here now, guys. Russell 5th. Hamilton's at risk. Leclerc's going to knock him out. That's it. Hamilton is out. Hamilton's out. Hamilton is out. Wow. Wow. That's a shocker. Hamilton will start 18th. Zhou Guanyu is out in 16th. Wow. Yo, what's right? Lewis has joined us. Nothing is good, Lewis. Nothing is good. Lewis Hamilton is out of Q1 in 18th position. Oh, Sargent went for a spin. That's a big spin. I'm here and awake. Yeah, and you're missing Lewis Hamilton getting knocked out in Q1. Zhou eliminated. Yeah, Zhou is eliminated as well. It's not going well in China now. Right, this is the mistake. We're watching the mistake. Penultimate corner, and he's fully locked up. Yeah, that's what cost him. I gotta watch the quali. Yeah, you might not want it, to be honest. Max is dominating. You've missed the whole sprint, by the way. Well then. Well, we got a surprise. Wanna hear some BS? What's your BS? Now TV doesn't work in Italy. That's because, is it not UK based? Isn't it paired with Sky Sports, which is UK? Well, no. Yeah. Problem. Well, do you know what you can do? You're just gonna have to listen to my commentary instead. To the Irish bar. You've been spending a lot of time in the Irish bar, I've been seeing. The problem is, when you go spend time in that Irish bar, all you have is drinks, and a lot of them, you're alcoholic. I'm literally sat at work doing this. Have fun. There's no one here anyway, it's fine. Well, now I'm downbeat. Hamilton's out, Max is dominating. Zhou's out. I wanted Zhou to do well, but at least Bottas is doing well. You know, got to look on the bright side of things. We've got Valtteri Bottas doing well. It's good advert, this. The Open University. Back to the F1. Qualifying China. Yuki's not happy being 19th. Mike Crack has joined us, the Aston Martin team principal. What's Mike Crack got to say? Shit all. The wind temperature has picked up with Mike Crack. Right, Q2 is live. Now we're just all sitting in the garage waiting. Well, there goes my prediction of Hamilton being P6. Oh, Max left us. Minecraft. What a name. What a name for a team principal. Mike Crack. Qualifying head-to-head, Max and Perez. 4-0 Max. Yeah, Lewis is going to struggle tomorrow. But we could be on for a good race. If he can get that car into a window and get past, it's going to be a struggle to get past because that Mercedes is dog. But he's got to just try his best and see what's what. Right. Finally, they're all coming out. $15 drivers left. 5 more are going out. What are them 5 going to be? I'm going to put my money on both Alpines. Probably Hulkenberg. Albon. And Ricciardo, probably. I think we're just going to have a pretty basic Q2. Bottas might stay in, to be fair. Out comes Charles. Looks like such a nice day out there today. Right, have we got anyone coming round onto a lap yet? I'm waiting. Here we go. Fernando's on a lap. We're going to go with Fernando for this lap, by the looks of things. Great first corner, that is. Great for the second, third. Now it's a sprint down to the fourth. Get his braking right. Great apex there. And he's off. Who's on pole? Well, Max will be on pole, Lewis. Max will be on pole. We're only in Q2. Chill out. Purple sides are for Fernando, though. Man's asking who's on pole and we're not even in Q3. It's Paul. Stroll's gone behind Hulkenberg. Oh, Fernando went deep there. Fernando went very deep there. Coming up to the line now, Fernando, where's it? He's top. He still goes quickest, but only a 10th. There was a mistake in there. There was a mistake. Piastri goes top by a 10th now. Albon 6th. Max has gone purple, by the way. In case anyone cared. Norris goes top by 2 tenths. And here comes Max Verstappen, about to obliterate everyone by about a mile. And he's gone top by 5 tenths. Well, shit. Clerk, only 8th. Wow. Perez, 5th. Oh, Ferrari spun. Oh, he's in the barrier. Oh my God, he just came out the last corner and sent it. Wow. Is the engine still going? That Ferrari's definitely damaged. Fred is covering his mouth. Red flag. We've been red flagged. Wow. That's what George Russell needed. And Sainz. But I think Sainz could be out. Sainz is out. Unless he's got his engine still going. Yeah, he's just dipped the gravel and it spun round. Straight in the wall. He spun it round from hitting the gravel. Oh, just dipped it. And there we go, into the wall. Front wing went. The front wing went, but Carl, okay. I don't think you can get it going again. That does mean if you can't, Carlos is out. Wow. Yeah. Mistake there from Carlos. Oh, he's got it going. Good, now we can see him go through the field tomorrow. He has got the car going again. He has got the car going. Can he get it back? Is the car too damaged? Yeah. If he can get it back and the car can get fixed, he can still take part. If it is just the front wing, if it's just the front wing, then it's just a front wing change, and he could be a lucky boy. He might still get a chance to get out of Q2 here. Let's see, this puts George Russell in a position where he's only got one lap as well. Obviously not set a lap time yet either. I think Carlos might get going again as well. Might be in luck here, Jacob. Might still get a Carlos into Q3. The car looks okay. Seems to still be with him. The wheel seems to still be square. So the tyres are turning what he wants. He can't obviously give that much feedback because he's flat spotted like crazy with that spin. But it all appears to be okay, just the missing front wing, which obviously they can change. Yeah, the front axles have all stayed in one piece. He's done well there to keep that going. The rear end looks okay. The main impact came with the front wing. He might have just got away with one there. He may have just got away with one. Yeah, suspension looks good, steering looks good. Mechanics will be all over that, just check it over, and if it is just the front wing, he'll be back out. Obviously them tyres are ruined, but he might be alright. Yeah, Ferrari putting the new front wing on. They're frantically running around. Yep, front wing's going on. Waiting for this restart still, so they've got plenty of time still. Ferrari still under red flag. Track's just being cleared now by the marshal, so we should be getting going fairly soon. We'll just have one lap. So I don't expect everyone to go out at once here. Well, I wouldn't, but you never know. George Russell has to get a lap in. Carlos Sainz has to get a lap in. Oh. Yeah, kept his foot in there in the gravel, didn't he? Lit up the rear and spin, spin, spin. Q2 will resume in 3 minutes. Tyres are going on. Tyres are going off, Carlos. Looks like he's coming back out. Wow, wow, wow. Lucky boy. Alpine should change back to Renault. Alpine should change back to Renault. I mean, I would like the Renault name to come back over Alpine. Fundamentally, it is still Renault, just with the Alpine name. That's essentially what it is, because Alpine it's got more. It's more French. So yeah, I mean, I prefer the yellow Renault. I want that back, but oh well. I would. To be fair, I think Alpine. I've given up with Alpine, to be honest. They're just year in, year out. You go in with expectations of them to be top of the midfield, few podiums possibly if all the big guys had something going on. But every year they're just disappointment after disappointment after disappointment, and I've given up with them. Right, Where's this green light then? I'm waiting. Looks like George Russell's ready to come out. Yeah, tyre blanket's coming off. He's off. Down the pit lane. George Russell's on his way. Green light, we're off. Didn't even have to wait. Perfect timing that from Mercedes. Max has come out. It's just got George and Max out on track at the moment. Everyone else waiting for the end when track is at its peak. Alright, we're into the final 5 minutes now of Q2. Still in Q2. Final 5 minutes. Hopefully, these guys will start coming out. Let's hear from Lewis Hamilton actually. The Alpine production car is horrendous. An F1 team. It is horrendous. It is horrendous. George, P3. Was a good lap, but that's it from Russell now. Everyone's out on track but Lando Norris at the moment to send on their laps. Carlos Sainz is quite literally going right at the end for his one and only lap. There's Ollie Behrman. He had a great race in Saudi. Right, let's get these laps going. Lando Norris has still not come out the pit lane. Now he's not going to have time to come out. So Lando Norris is not setting a lap time at the end of Q2. They're saving the tyres at McLaren. Is that a risk? He's 6/10 down from Max Verstappen. So it's a risk. I think he might be safe, to be fair, but we'll soon find out. Carlos Sainz is on a lap, his one and only lap. Let's see. The car is holding. The car looks okay. It looks okay. Matching Max Verstappen in the first sector. Just a little bit down, not much. Sainz, he is now 2/10 down compared to Max Verstappen, but he's still on for a good lap, still on to be safe. Albon's a little bit down on his time that he needs to get out. Alonso goes up to 4th. Hulkenberg's 6th with the 34.6. Ocon 11th, he's out. Ocon is the first driver out. Ricciardo goes up to 9th. He's put himself into safe there, but he's going to be in danger. Here comes Carlos Sainz, 2nd. Goes 2nd, 5/10 down from Verstappen. Albon, out in 14th. Here comes Charles to knock out Ricciardo. Up to 3rd. Up to 3rd for Charles, so that is Ricciardo out. Sergio Perez, where's Perez? He's in 10th. Yep, 2nd. Good luck from Perez. Bottas, can he get himself out? He has, he's in 10th. He's knocked out. Oh, is Stroll on a lap? Is Stroll on a lap? Stroll is out. Stroll is not on a lap. Bottas gets into Q3 again with Hulkenberg. Phenomenal. Well done, Bottas and Hulkenberg. We've got Stroll P11, Ricciardo P12, Ocon 13th, Albon 14th, Gasly 15th. Wow. Well done, Bottas. Well done, Hulkenberg. Oh. Max is clear. We don't need to go into Max, to be honest. It's going to be a domination tomorrow from Max Verstappen. Right, well, I better unlock the front door. He's at work, so I don't get disturbed by people wanting me to unlock the front door for Q3. Hopefully, hopefully we are not going to get disturbed for this Q3, so I don't miss any of it. Well, we'll soon find out. Should be fun. We don't have anything booked in, but you never know with people. Should be alright. See, Carlos, that red flag's caused me issues. Bottas is doing phenomenal. It's poor from Stroll, really. It's very poor from Stroll. Oh, I need to sort my hair out. My God. Better. That neon green must add extra horsepower. That neon green, it's go faster green. It's go faster green. It's got to add some. The only problem is I think the mechanics might get blinded in the pit stops by it, which is what's causing them really slow pit stops maybe. Bloody neon green. Right, okay. What are these F1 TV cameras? We've just shot to a kid in a box dancing. Why? They've just got married and they're at the Chinese Grand Prix for a honeymoon. I mean, fair enough. Right, Q3, come my way. Let's do this. We're off. We've got 11 minutes left of Q3. Let's do this. Let's find out who's second, because we know who's pole. It's quite long just watching the cars. They go slow for their prep laps. It's very long. Right, George Russell's on a lap. Let's cut to him. Let's not watch the McLaren go slow. Okay, no, I think we are going to watch Max Verstappen's lap here. At least we're on a lap. Let's have a look how good this Red Bull is. Phenomenal. He's just chucked it into turn one. It's so compliant. Takes the apex. Hitting that one. The change in direction on that Red Bull's phenomenal. Wow. Alonso's gone fastest in sector one. Small snap. But he's going down the straight now. Come on, Max. Nico Hülkenberg has gone faster than George Russell on these first laps. Just putting that out there. Right, Max, how far ahead are you? He's done a 33.9. Wow, compared to Hülkenberg's 35.4. Okay. Perez, 34.4. So Max is almost 5 tenths clear of Perez. Where's Alonso coming in at? Chuck it in the last corner. Yeah, he's not done a science. And he goes second with a 34.3, so he's split the Red Bulls there. Oh, Piastri's almost done a science there. 34.5 behind Perez. Almost did a science. Science, where's Science going to be? 5th behind Piastri. Norris, 4th ahead of his teammate. Charles, 7th behind Carlos. Sainz and Charles are neck and neck. Not too much between the McLarens either. Fernando's had a good lap. Yeah, Piastri did a Carlos, but he held it. Bottas did not set a time. Bottas will probably go out on his own, do his time. Perez has gone a slightly wrong way, Ben. Perez is not happy with the setup change that he's made. Too much front wing, he's saying. Too much front wing. That's the reason why he's so far back. I mean, he'd still be behind Max, but that's why he's almost half a second behind Max. Right, they're coming out. 1 lap dashes. 1 lap dashes. Let's do this. Final laps. Final battles. Set this top 10. Where can Bottas put that stakes over, guys? Where can he put it? Ferrari is good for you. I like Ferrari. Ferrari are one of my favourite teams. I do like Ferrari, but they seem a little bit down on McLaren in this qualifying today, which I'm bemused by, to be honest. They look quite racy in terms of the sprint race, compared to Oscar anyway. I think Lando, if Lewis hadn't pushed him out and Lando was ahead, the Ferraris weren't catching him. I think Lando had underlying pace. But they're not clear second best team compared to other races this year. So we'll keep an eye on Ferrari during this qualifying, see what they can do. You never know, they might shut me up and go whack it on the second row lockout or something. We'll soon find out. But yeah, no, I'm a Ferrari fan. I like Ferrari, always have. I know I'm in a McLaren top, but I love it. Right, here we go. Looks like we're going to be following Carlos Sainz on a lap round here. Let's hope he doesn't do another into the final corner on this lap, because this is a crucial lap for Carlos. Into turn 1, obviously a long swooping right-hander. Bring it out wide, a little bit of oversteer there. Hit the apex. Hit that one on the acceleration, straight down here. Not bad. It wasn't amazing, but it's good enough. 10th down, almost 2/10 down on Verstappen actually out of sector 1. Two tenths down on Charles as well, even further back. Oh dear. Oscar Piastri, 1/2 tenth back from Verstappen, so Piastri's got some pace in there. Here we go. What's Carlos doing here coming out of sector 2? 2/10 down still on Verstappen, so he's not lost much time in sector 2. Let's have a look in sector 3. Charles goes purple sector 2, still 2/10 down, but gone purple sector 2. Let's see what they can do. Piastri again, matching Max Verstappen there. Russell's gone up to P3. And the 34.4. I don't think that's good enough, but we'll soon find out. Let's see. It's a good lap for that Mercedes, but let's see. Carlos Sainz, where's he going? Second. Carlos has gone second. Here comes Charles. Takes second away from his teammate. Only just though. Piastri? Second. Oh, everyone's going second. But yeah, Bottas, come on, let's get second, Bottas. He hasn't, he's got 10th, bless him. Oh well. Lando Norris, can he snatch it ahead of his teammate? Yes, he can. He goes second. Oh my God. Everyone's second. Max Verstappen, here we go. Yeah, he's top, we know. He's pole. 33.6. Jesus Christ. Jesus, what a lap that is from Max. Half a second clear. Here comes Alonso. Where's Alonso going to put it? He goes second. Good lap that from Fernando. Fernando on the front row unless Perez can do something about it. And it's a front row lockout for Red Bull. It's a front row lockout. Okay. Well, yeah. So Verstappen, Perez and Alonso P3 in the Aston Martin with McLaren 4th and 5th. Leclerc ahead of Sainz in 6th and then Sainz 7th. Russell down in P8. Hulkenberg 9th and Bottas rounds out the top 10 in 10th. Wow. Not bad. I mean, as I said, McLaren's looked that a little bit more ahead of Ferrari. Alonso's storming that, but he's been doing that a lot. He's been doing that a lot. I think Alonso in qualifying especially in that Aston Martin seems to be good. They dropped back a bit in the race, but they're alright. That is Red Bull's 100th pole position in Formula 1. If I'm not mistaken, that's still 4 behind Lewis Hamilton. Just drop that in there. Not what I expected. Good stuff. Thanks again. See you for the race tomorrow. Yes, I will see you for the race tomorrow. I'm going to sign it off now because I've got actual work to do. Which, yeah. I will see you all for the race tomorrow. Again, I'll be probably live just before the race starts. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.